showing his penis to an underage girl. How are you so bad at parenting?
The right hand you walking barefoot, smell of defeat. Got the squad rolling deep, can't stand on their feet. Can feel on the grip, hands in the dough, funny pot. Sticky fingers, palm looking, the block stay hot. Cyraxx, shadow boxing, swinging at the air, undefeated in delusion. Reality don't care, Jupiter creeping, got the whole crew shook. Predator vibes, got a band from the book, Josh Block at the hill. Bottle in his clutch, captain of a ship that's been sinking too much. Over Navy waddling, can't step to the throne. Worry, drop the mic, let them reap what they've sown.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the show. Thanks for stopping by the channel again today. I got put onto this one by George Lucas, member, in chat yesterday. Apparently somehow there was a hazmat incident at the Lloyd Street house a few years ago that I was not aware of, didn't know happened. So as soon as I found out about it, I was like, alright, we have to immediately take a look at this because there's no way it isn't batshit insane. So I'm taking this clip from a channel called Lolcow Wrangler. Go give them a quick subscribe if you're interested. They have a lot of content like this. It's a lot of older Cyraxx stuff. Some stuff on some of the other cows. I think I saw a little bit of Andy Ditch in there. I'm going to have to do some digging because it looks like a content gold mine. But without any further rambling, let's watch Cyraxx's house. Entered by the only people who really should ever be going inside of there. People who are in gear to keep every bug, creature, critter, scab, and experimental disease far away from their body.
27th, 2023, 19 hours, 4 minutes, 19 seconds.
Akron Police and Fire, Tech 243.
Alright, so before it even starts, this feels like analog horror, which feels very fitting for Cyraxx.
Yes, I'd like to have a police officer come out to my house.
For what?
Well, for a long time, my sons have been being hassled, and they've come out here 50 million times. So I got something in the mail today that supposedly came from the police department. So I opened it, and it was a letter about poison control.
I'm sorry, that's like, it wouldn't be funny if it was anybody else, but Sally saying it.
And then the next page had a puzzle, and they said, by the time you figure this out, you will have inhaled.
There was a puzzle? What was the fucking riddler sending this shit? I also don't believe between Sally, Ed, and Chance, nobody in that house is solving, like, even a word puzzle.
Some poisonous stuff, and I don't know what to do with it. They told me anytime we got a package or something, but this isn't a package, it's a letter. And it obviously didn't come from you because it was mailed from in Illinois.
And what did it say?
It said that they had a puzzle on it. And they said that by the time we figured out the puzzle, hold on a second, let me get back up and I'll read it. He says, by the time you figure this out, I imagine you will have inhaled and tactically absorbed enough of the powder in this envelope to begin the process.
This is a straight-up Riddler puzzle. This is incredible. Why would they think this was real, first of all? Like, I guess I get calling just because on the off chance that it was really something you would, like, you'd rather be safe than sorry, but this is fucking hilarious.
It's a slow-acting compound I want you to suffer.
And when did you receive it?
We just got it today.
What's your address, ma'am?
Pardon?
What's your address?
33rd Street.
And what's your name?
Sally Wilkins. It was mailed to my son. He doesn't even know I got it yet because he would go off.
This is the beginning of a Saw movie. Can you imagine Jigsaw dealing with Chance Wilkins? Honestly, the traps might not even work on him because, like, stylus suppository seems like something that Jigsaw would set up, and Chance would like that. So he might be, he's sitting there not even trying, and Jigsaw's like, hey, are you going to try to solve the puzzle? And he's like, no, I want to see what this thing does.
What's your phone number?
330-212-18. The address on the envelope, the return address is Akron Police Non-Emergency Public Information Request Division.
Okay, give me one moment. Okay, give me one moment. I'm just writing some of this down. Do you know who may have sent it?
We have an idea, but we don't know if the name is real because this is an internet feud. As far as I know, the guy's name is Marty.
It's incredible that not only has Chance called the police on Music Biz Marty and William Glory Hole, but now you actually have Sally calling the cops and being like, I know it's probably not his name, but his name's Marty. I'm getting poison sent to my house because my son, my adult son, is in an internet feud with someone named Music Biz Marty. Like, imagine being this 911 operator. They probably know her voice already. They've talked about how, like, the public servants in Akron are very, very aware of the Wilkins household. So I feel like if they have caller ID, they knew it was going to be some shit before they even picked up the phone.
What's his last name? I can't remember his last name.
Well, you're saying his last name. His last name is Marty. His first name is Music. It's first name Music, middle name Biz, last name Marty. Sally, get with the program.
I can't remember his last name. But his name on YouTube is Music Biz Marty.
Sally saying the words Music Biz Marty out loud in that order is a curse. That's a cursed incident.
Okay, give me one moment.
It's Marty Beagler. Biegler.
Alright, we have that in, and we'll get somebody out there too, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Yep.
You tell them make sure they got gloves and mask.
I will.
Right, thank you.
You're welcome.
Bye.
If this was analog horror, this would be some of the highest quality analog horror I've ever seen in my entire life. Even like the music that this channel put behind it is really adding a level of like spooky ambiance to it. I'm loving this. This is incredible. How did I not know this piece of Cyraxx content existed? This should be more famous than like The Darkness, to be honest with you. I just want to take a moment to point out, it's nighttime. A lot of these people are probably on overtime as it is. A lot of these people, especially somewhere like Akron, probably get hazard pay to respond to something like a poison control related incident. The amount of equipment that's here, the fire truck, there's police, there's first responders, there's medical. They basically have like the bomb squad out here. Like I said, all the gear, all the equipment that they've deployed for this. This has to have been, at absolute bare minimum, over a $10,000 call. There's no way that it costs taxpayers less for this individual call than $10,000. And I would probably say higher, but I'm being like conservative with my guess. Look at just the amount of people out there that are probably making $30 or $40 an hour to respond to this shit. This is hilarious. Like the tax burden that the Wilkins have placed on Akron, Ohio. They may be single-handedly responsible for the poverty in Akron at this point. Between the Social Security, the food stamps, the 113 911 calls, just the ones they've made themselves in like a very short period of time, all the chance-related wellness checks and times that cops have had to show up to the house to try to calm him down, like, I wouldn't even say they're costing Akron like an inordinate amount of money. I'm saying like at this point, they're their own expense on the Akron, Ohio like expense report at the end of every year. Like when they have to approve the budget, they have to continue to approve the Lloyd Street budget just to responding to the bullshit. Again, do you guys see how many first responder vehicles there are out there? I'm seeing at least 6, and it's like a low quality video, and that's just from this angle. Also, imagine being one of the neighbors. Like, you're already used to there just being, you know, people in ski masks showing up and getting hit with baseball bats and showing up with signs, like glitter bombs being gone off, paint buckets being dropped by drones on the roof. Like, as a neighbor, your life is already a living hell. The property value here has plummeted since Chance Wilkins became famous on the internet. But then it's the middle of the night and you have to watch 9 fire trucks roll down the street, all because Sally couldn't solve a riddle. There they are, literal hazmat suits. You should have to wear one of those if you're delivering DoorDash to that front door at this point. It always blows me away when the cops walk right up to the door and they're just wearing like the short sleeve uniform and they're shaking Ed's hand and they're standing in the doorway trying to get Chance out there. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not trying to get like scabies. I wouldn't go near him with a 10-foot pole unless I was completely wrapped the fuck up like a condom. So I'm 90% sure they have the letter with the riddle in like a bag. I want more than anything in the world to know what that fucking riddle was. What are the chances that the answer to the riddle were like PDF file grandson or something like that? There's no way that it's not something like that. I would pay any amount of money to get to read that thing.
Well, we had a possibly hazmat situation, which is why we had everything closed off. If you want to go that way, cross over that way. So we have this house lit up, okay? Nope, might be a powder or something.
No, it's not a gas leak. It's an internet-related poison threat involving a riddle. Do you guys know Music Biz Marty? Never mind. It'll take forever to explain.
Bad, we don't know, so that's why it's closed off. Yep. Yeah.
Until we knew for sure what it was.
Okay. You're good to go back inside. They came back, it's nothing. Just you guys sit over here.
Oh, that was before Ed's pregnancy. That's crazy. What's he, in his 9th trimester now? Wait, they told him he was good to go back inside, but Sally was still in there. Did she not leave the house while they were, like, scanning it for poison?
Yeah, it is Monday. I forgot. Hey, puppy. Hey, puppy. All right, sir, what's your name?
Ed Vaughn. Well, Roy Vaughn.
E-A-U-G-H, or...
Yeah.
I mean, you guys are the only ones that were involved, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
The letter was
Yeah, okay. He slept through all this?
So I know you can't really see what's going on because they had to blur the inside of the house and the body cam footage, but after this entire incident, like 100 fire engines outside, guys in hazmat suits stomping through the house, the whole situation, Chance is only just now coming downstairs. I wonder if this is one of those situations where Sally slipped one of Ed's perks into his coffee so she could get some sleep without him belting Evanescence all night long, but it's baffling to me that he slept through this.
Was addressed to Chance?
Pardon?
Was addressed to Chance?
Yes.
We'll grab his info then just for that. Was there a return address on it?
Yeah.
Who said did someone call you prior to as well?
No, I've been getting...
It's the usual
My
stuff?
phone has been going off.
For years, yeah.
No, just today.
Oh, today
I had 19 calls in 1 hour.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it all block numbers or are they?
They get those numbers that they can pull out and use, so it doesn't do any good.
Yeah.
It's been going on.
Alt numbers too.
Yeah.
So there was date stamp. If I would look first, I wouldn't have called you guys without even opening it. There was dates or mail stamp from.
Okay.
I am loving the sounds of Monday Night Raw in the background as the score for this. Hans Zimmer level backdrop to this this incident.
Good. Yeah.
Who opened it?
I did.
Okay.
She said, I open all of his mail before he gets it. How does that work out for you, Sally? This is how you ended up with a glitter bomb covering your entire room. Stop sheltering him and shielding him from everything that people send him. If they want to send him kill sticks for his Xbox and glitter bombs and all this other shit and he's dumb enough to open it, he's like almost 35 years old. Let him open that shit. You don't need to protect him from the mail well into your 70s.
This is the reason why.
What's his social security? I'm kidding. Alright.
That's Rugrat.
Rugrat. So you said a bunch of calls today.
Rugrat's looking at the police begging for help and they don't know what he's saying. Rugrat's like, please don't leave me in a room with Chance again, please.
19 different numbers in an hour. Address Chance, APD was return address, and you're the one that opened it.
Yeah.
So, okay, you guys called us.
Did you talk to anybody? Did you answer the phone, any of those 19 calls?
No.
No. Any voicemails left, anything like that?
I get voicemails left all the time too. They're nasty.
Yeah.
Nasty.
I answered it last night and they didn't say anything. They just hung up.
Why did they call you?
Because my phone number is the one they doxed me.
Yeah.
And he doesn't answer his.
Okay.
So they call me. Trying to get to me, and then boy, they do. There's two messages. Just say, hey Sally, I hate to remind you that Chance once again for the third time.
You know, it would be easy in these situations, seeing that Sally's an older woman, to feel bad for her, but never let yourself forget that she has literally for the last, 60 years of her life done nothing but defend and enable 4 different PDF files. Don't, because sometimes I catch myself hearing her talk like that. You start to think about your own grandma and you feel bad a little bit. You're like, oh, this poor old lady getting harassed by the internet all day. And then think about the shelter and the emotional support and the enabling and the playing into the delusions that she's done for Chance. And she's done that for 4 other PDFs too. So I have to remind myself sometimes in these situations not to feel bad for her.
Showing his penis to an underage girl. How are you so bad at parenting? How bad is...
But that's true, Sally. He did do that. That would be fucked up if he didn't do that. He's done it over and over and over again. And every time he does it, you're just like, I think he probably wouldn't have, so maybe just leave him alone. That's not... This is why this is happening.
It's never ending.
Yeah.
It's never ending.
It's been 5 years?
You know, one time I got pulled over and my music was pretty loud and I was pretty young, so it didn't occur to me to turn it down. And as the police officer approached my window, before he even said anything, he was like, you got to bring that down. That was the first thing. How has nobody in this house told them to turn the Monday Night Raw down a little bit? I am hearing the announcer talking about people coming off the top rope louder than anything Sally is saying. It's incredible that they can even have this conversation with her and try to take a police report with that blaring in the background.
Ever since you...
It's all my fault.
So it's your fault.
What to do about it? I mean, we don't know the real names.
Yeah.
Well, I'm Marty, and something about Wheeling, Illinois.
And William, what is it? It was one of them French last names. It sounded foreign. Glory Hole.
That's all I know. His dad's orthopedic doctor.
Random, but alright.
Yeah. He's on YouTube as Marty.
Okay.
We got to get wanted posters up all over Akron, Ohio, everywhere. Staple them to the telephone poles, plaster them on the side of the bus stops. $1 million reward, wanted dead or alive, Music Biz Marty.
Yeah, my kid does get on there and he gets mad and he screams and yells and things he shouldn't be saying, but they're aggravating him into doing it.
Yeah. It seems like that's the way of the world nowadays. So.
I mean, they say he's a pedophile. He doesn't go out the door. He doesn't go anywhere.
Yeah.
She literally doesn't even make the argument that he wasn't sending those pictures to an underage girl. She says, how could he be a PD if he doesn't even go outside? He doesn't go anywhere. That's the whole reason that they tell you to cut the internet off, Sally. He doesn't have to go outside to traumatize kids with disgusting below-the-waist photos of his scabby infected goblin.
I know it all this because I'm here.
Yeah. What's your address here?
339 Lloyd Street.
339.
They say he keeps, showing his penis to underage girls. Well, I haven't gotten any phone calls or complaints, actual parents.
Yeah.
So you can get hundreds and hundreds of phone calls from people telling you that they're concerned about it. But unless you can verify that it was actually the parent of the alleged victim, you're just going to assume that there's no truth to this whatsoever. Like, it never occurred to you to maybe go upstairs and go through his phone. It never occurred. Like, this is willful denial. She's intentionally not. I don't really think that she believes that he doesn't do this shit. I think she thinks it doesn't matter because it's on the internet and she's older and she just thinks online stuff's not real as long as he's not attacking somebody on a bike trail like somebody else she knows, then it's fine. It's not real stuff. It's not a big deal. So she doesn't. It's not even that she doesn't think that he does it. It's that she doesn't take it seriously and she doesn't care. And it bothers her that she's being inconvenienced because other people take it seriously.
They have everybody in the world believing he's a pedophile. If it's not in writing, from a doctor here, he was diagnosed that.
He wasn't diagnosed as a PDF file by a doctor in writing. What the fuck are you talking about? When I was a CO, we had PDF files in jail who, that was the crime that they committed. That was the crime that they were convicted of. That's what was on their record. But when we went into their medical records, you could see mental health diagnoses of, if somebody had, bipolar disorder or schizophrenia or something like that. There was no medical diagnosis for their PDF file, even if they were convicted. That makes no sense. What the fuck is she talking about? This is the weirdest cope I've ever heard.
I don't know.
And they're telling you that over your phone?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you told me about the voicemail.
Yeah, they use voicemails. I've been called a whore and a bitch.
All right. It's always a fun day.
Yeah. So I take it that stuff wasn't bad.
No, it wasn't, didn't test for anything.
Well,
so.
I'm sorry to go. Come out here.
No, we gotta make sure. So, they're safe and sorry.
I wouldn't put it past those guys either.
Yeah, the world's people are crazy. You never know who's gonna do what nowadays.
Yeah.
So, right, Rugrat?
This cop has an immense amount of patience. He's talking to her. He's dealing with the Monday Night Raw in the background. He's playing with Rugrat, probably the only person who's been kind to Rugrat in that poor dog's entire life. This police officer, based on this body cam footage alone, should probably be the chief of police. The only thing that's stopping me from wanting better for him is that he's not leading Chance out in handcuffs right now. But even that's not his fault, because it's local law that states that they can't actually get him in trouble for anything. It's not the individual cop's fault. But man, this guy is just, can you imagine even just the smell in that house or the itching on your ankles because you already have bed bugs all over your feet? I would be leaving that house, burning my clothes in a steel trash can outside before I went into my own home. And then even still, I'd probably be itching for days just thinking there was something crawling on me that I hadn't gotten.
I think that's everything, unless there's anything else you guys need to add, or just got the letter, addressed to him. Obviously, he came here, you opened it. Had the note and the powder and all that.
I'll tell you what, as soon as I went to put it in a bag and I went and washed my hands.
Yeah, it's probably a good idea. Yeah.
With my hands.
Okay.
I called my lady neighbor, maybe let her know what was going on.
Yeah, she seemed like she was interested in what was going on. I don't know if DB's here. I'll be right back.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is that incident. That's about all there is to it. What an incredible, time capsule in the history of Cyraxx. I can't believe I didn't know this existed. I can't believe I wasn't aware that Hazmat had to scan his house for poison. I can't believe that Hazmat left without condemning the house for, everything else that was wrong with it. I can't believe they didn't see Chance and think that he was some kind of insane medical experiment that they needed to, take back to a lab to figure out how it happened and how they could prevent it from ever happening again. But absolutely insane incident. Can't imagine how much it cost. Can't imagine the explanations that all these first responders had to go tell their families about, like, can you believe the call I was on tonight? Let me tell you about this shit. Just what a nightmare. I wish I could know the riddle. I'm gonna really do some digging online and see if like anybody has ever leaked what the riddle actually was, because I know it had to be hilarious. But that's gonna be everything for today. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe. We will be back tomorrow with more Goblin content, and until next time, stay indoors, stay away from the Goblin, and have a good one.